slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, speaking fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains that last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some modestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable.
Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages. A vacant, modern kingdom for the taking.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, speaking fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains that last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, streams and some honestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable. Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages. A vacant, modern kingdom for the taking. Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains that last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah. Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some honestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable. Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages. A vacant, modern kingdom for the taking. Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no
We bring that thunder, we bring that thunder every thunder. We bring that thunder every thunder. We bring that thunder every thunder. We bring that. We bring that thunder.
for the fake.
We bring that thunder every thunder. We bring that thunder every thunder. We bring
Yes, sir. Yeah. You know what time it is. We bring that thunder. We bring that thunder every thunder. We bring that thunder every thunder. We bring that thunder every thunder. We bring that thunder, we bring that thunder. Yes, sir. Yeah. You know what time it is. Crooked Line Racing Thursday night thunder. Redline Racing Network live at 9. Engines hot, the vibes right. Let's ride. Start your engines, hear that scream. Crooked Line fam, we built this dream. From the drop to the line, we push that pace. Ain't no chill when we in that race. Daytona was fire, Dobbs in flight. 3 wide finish, crowd ignite. 37 deep, 14 swaps. One mistake, that crown gets dropped. Now it's Richmond, sun so bright. Short track grind, we bring that fight. Daytime shine, but the heat feel mean. Crooked Line style, the machine so clean. No fear, no chill, no lift in sight. Pedal down heavy, that's life, that's right. Heavy move tight, every line precise. Crooked Line thunder, roll them die. We bring that thunder every Thursday night. That's right. Crooked Line racing, that vibe just right. We bring that thunder every Thursday night. That's right. Redline Racing Network, take flight. We bring that thunder every Thursday night. That's right. Crooked Line racing, that vibe just right. We bring that thunder every Thursday night. That's right. Redline Racing Network, take flight. From the pit to the stripe, we locked in tight. Every inch earned in that midday light. Richmond ready, they scratch, they claw. Wheel to wheel, we break that law. Smoke off tires, grip so thin. Only one goal, that check could win. You can feel that beat, that sound, that roar. Once it drops green, we settle no score. It's that rush, that speed, that sound we crave. Crooked Line thunder, born to break. Every week we climb that height. Now hit that hook, let's light that night. Let's light that night. Now hit that hook, let's light that night. Let's light that night. We bring that thunder every Thursday night. That's right. Crooked Line racing, that vibe just right. We bring that thunder every Thursday night. That's right. Redline Racing Network, take flight. We bring that thunder every Thursday night. That's right. Crooked Line racing, that vibe just right. We bring that thunder every Thursday night. That's right. Redline Racing Network, take flight. You feel that rumble? That's not just sound. That's Crooked Line thunder, baby. Redline Racing Network. Living loud. Every Thursday night. We bring that thunder every thunder. We bring that thunder every thunder. We bring that thunder every thunder. We bring that thunder, we bring that thunder. Yes, sir. We bring that thunder. We bring that thunder every thunder. We bring that thunder every thunder. Thursday night thunder. Redline Racing Network live at 9. Engines hot, the vibes right. Let's ride. Start your engines, hear that scream. Crooked Line fam, we built this dream. From the drop to the line, we push that pace. Ain't no chill when we in that race. Daytona was fire, Dobbs in flight. 3 wide finish, crowd ignite. 37 deep, 14 swaps. One mistake, that crown gets dropped. Now it's Richmond, sun so bright. Short track grind, we bring that fight. Daytime shine, but the heat feel mean. Crooked Line style, the machine so clean. No fear, no chill, no lift in sight. Pedal down heavy, that's life, that's right. Heavy move tight, every line precise. Crooked Line thunder, roll them die. We bring that thunder every Thursday night. That's right. Crooked Line racing, that vibe just right.
Good evening, race fans. Welcome to Redline Racing Network as we get ready for round 4 of the Nosscar ARCA series here from the beautiful Texas Motor Speedway. Everything is bigger and better than Texas, and I believe tonight's performance from these drivers will be as well. So strap grandma in, make sure she's got plenty of kernel-free popcorn as we get ready to go the distance. After all, the nighttime is the right time for the Nosscar ARCA series in prime time. Qualifying just finished up. These drivers, last-minute preparations as this field getting racked, stacked, ready to rock and roll behind that iRacing.com pace car. Looks like Tyler Dohar, no surprise here, is going to be the fast man with the plan. Going to bag himself a pole. Going to roll off here P1. As it looks like we're going to have about 34 cars take the initial green flag here tonight. Everyone going to be chasing that 77 when the green flag waves here momentarily. Matt Metler up in the Tony Trapassa Memorial Broadcast booth, flying solo here tonight. Hey, no problem. These drivers put on a heck of a show. Plenty of action on the racetrack. Allow me to breeze through this broadcast just fine. No wig, man, no problem. As this field should be just about set, ready to rock and roll. Let's go ahead and go through our starting lineup this evening. Again, as I just mentioned, Tyler Dohar is going to have the pole here. Kyle Kendall on the outside in the 12 machine. He's going to roll off here P2, while the Matt Heel in the 53 is going to be good for a third place starting position. Shane Haar is going to roll up in that 4th place. Well, then rounding out your top 5, Case Collenbach. The 55 ride being piloted by Ollie Ferguson is going to be good for 8th. Well, Jason Metcalf is going to start just inside the top 9 in that 9th place position. Well, Robert Dorman rounds out your top 10. Davenport, RJ, I don't want to butcher his last name. I'll just call him RJ. He's going to round out your top 12. Spencer Walt, Nick Bentz, Austin Seabum, Tyler McMurder, that's your top 16. Thomas Geyer, Aaron Stanton, Blake Spears, Mike Fredrickson, Colton Ward, Matt Morrison is going to round out the 23 drivers that's going to take tonight's initial green flag as those lights are out on that iRacing.com pace car, which means we're going to get ready to turn things up to the 1,000 momentarily here, the calm before the storm. It's like being in the eye of a Category 5 hurricane, but not for long, as this field now works its way through the turns 3 and 4 complex. We should see that iRacing.com pace car dip down pit road, and it does. That's going to leave Dohar with a button. The field crawling towards the initial green flag. Grandma's strapped in. She's got plenty of kernel-free popcorn. Green flag in the air. Hard on the loud pedal, and those glorious V8s come roaring to life for the first time this evening here on Redline Racing Network. And it's already fast and furious here at the front. Tyler Dohar under siege, almost 3 wide as they quickly shuffled it back to the 2 wide. Look at Kyle Kendall steal one from a point blank in broad daylight on the high side of the racetrack as he knows how to get gone. Fredrickson gonna get by the 77 as well. Not a good start here for Dohar as he's gonna hemorrhage spots here. Gabe Wood there in that 04 machine. He's gonna be next on the hit list, as the 77 is going to bleed about 4 positions here in the first couple laps. Oh, we got big-time problems as they just went highlight reel mode behind them. Oh, my God, we've turned it's a parking lot out there. What in the name of Jesus happened on the racetrack? And that's going to be good for our first caution for incident. Remember, folks at home, this league, unlike traditional racing, or sim racing, I should say, you're not going to get a caution for a single car incident. You got to have a couple cars or more, and that's qualified for that, as that's going to be our first yellow on the evening. Whew, a lot of drivers going to be affected by this one. Is that iRacing.com pace car is now going to pick up the field. Oh, I believe the HMFIC McMurder was involved in this one here. Let's change the camera angle a little bit, and let's see what went wrong here. Let's go ahead and roll it. Focusing in here on the 48. That's Tyler McMurder. And someone here is going to set this thing off. Oh, it's going to set off in front of him. Let's jump on board quickly here with McMurder. You can see it, the smoke, the carnage. There's just really hardly any escape routes here. Doing a fantastic job, and then he's going to have a whack-a-mole situation, and look at all of the cars. Just nowhere for McMurder to go. The 18 comes screaming down the racetrack. He's going to absolutely annihilate the inside safer barrier, goes full-blown flow rider mode right round. And just like that, in the blink of an eye, you have multiple cars annihilated, wiped from existence here early in this race. Let's go ahead and take a look at this from Jason Metcalf, also another casualty in the early going. Certainly a favorite, longtime competitor in this series. Keep your eye on the 29 ride. We're going to run this one back at full speed. Oh my God, he just did an Endo 540. That was something out of the X Games there, seriously. We got to go on board with Metcalf for this one. I mean, that was probably the don't stain your ride, use Tide moment of the race. He's probably going to need a new race suit and everything else to go with it. This is going to be a wild one, folks. Strap yourselves in. Let's watch this from Metcalf. Oh! What happened there? Sky ground, sky ground. I looked up, saw Dale. How does that car even roll off? Did he come down on all? Did he land on all four wheels? I missed that in the just getting disoriented while being on board with Metcalf. Do something I don't like doing, but let's go to the guys. Let's send it to camera 3. Let's see if when he go. I mean, that car just absolutely took off like an F-14 Tomcat. Barrel rolled, somersaulted in the air. Watch this. The 30 is like a helicopter right now, and he's just going to absolutely just shellackle. He's going to do a half a rotation in the air. Then he's going to come down, and then he's going to end up landing on all 4 tires. He's going to have a speed date with the safer barrier, and then more. That car has got to be trashed, used and abused, but wow, that was a gnarly incident to start this thing off as we now cycle back to the live side of things. Again, first caution underway here early for an intense and violent multi-car incident. And again, we're not even barely 5 laps in the books, only 4 officially written in the history books at this point in time. So perhaps these drivers are going to see that, dial things back a little bit, but then again, that's usually not the MO here in the Nosscar ARCA series. Usually it's full out, full said, and it makes for a really good show, at least for up here in the broadcast booth and all you folks watching along at home as we get ready to restart this thing one more time. Green flag back in the air, back on the loud pedal, up through the H pattern. Kyle Kendall is going to hold him off, at least for the turns 1 and 2 complex. He is blocking the bottom. Look at Ollie Ferguson trying to find a way. He goes up to the wall, hits the wall, ricochets, turns it down, trying to get under him. These guys are fighting like it's 5 laps to go, not 6 on the board. He's going to hang it on the outside. The 55 is going to push him up the racetrack, use him up just a little bit. No contact made. John Force special here down the front stretch into the turns 1 and 2. They still don't have it sorted, and this is going to allow the 77, Elijah Fisher, Gabriel Wood, they're loving this side by side for the lead because that's going to allow them to close in on this battle. You're going to run your fastest lap times here, single file, side by side like this right now. Is what these drivers, if you're, 5th, 8th, 10th on back, you love seeing this because this is going to allow you to close in on the fight and be a factor in this. The other thing it can do, it can set off another incident. Multiple cars, fighting for the same real estate, a Noah's Ark situation, and it just goes bad in the blink of an eye as we've seen. just a few laps ago. In fact, while we have 8 laps on the board, let's go ahead and go all out wide open coverage for the first time this evening. Join along with us at home. Grab that dial, turn it all the way up to 1,000. Let's crank it here on Redline. Hope you race fans enjoying that Crank It Up session brought to you by Team Watson Racing Setups. Want to put some new vibe in your ride? Put some serious boogie under the hoodie. Team Watson Racing Setups, what's in your car's DNA? Just tell them Redline Racing Network sent you. Get yourself a special promotion on your first set of speed from Watson. Up at the lead at the point right now, Matt Heel from my home state out of Rochester, New York. TRD leading the way here. And like the marketing slogan says, let's go forward. That's exactly what Matt has done. He has gone 3 positions to the good. In fact, your top 3, ironically enough, is up 3 positions each. Elijah Fisher, currently 3 spots to the good. And Ollie Ferguson is sliced and diced his way up to that 3rd place position. The same thing, 3-3-3 on the board for the top 3 as that yellow flag reigns supreme once again. This coming out on lap 17. You see smoke in front of the 55 at times here. We've had another incident on the racetrack. This one perhaps involving Aaron Stanton. You go back to the replay side of things here. Oh, yeah, we got a car up there in the fence. Let's wind this back just a little bit. .72 there on the bottom of the racetrack. The 22 obviously has some type of a steering problem. He's up there in the fence, up there in the weeds. Top shelf where Mama hides the cookies. Oh, we have an ARCA brake situation. Good Lord. How do you do that, buddy? I didn't want to say it right off the bat, but in the words of Phil Collins, I could feel that one coming in the air tonight. Buddy. Could have been distracted. Maybe that's why you shouldn't text and drive, folks. I'm just, maybe, people have a lot of different things going on at home. I know when I'm trying to broadcast, I got 10 million distractions. Kids, dogs, cats, angry women because you're on the computer and spending time with them. I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. But for whatever reason, he just totally whiffed on that one. I mean, let's go on board. We got to look at this a little bit further. And I don't mean to pick on Aaron here. I mean, I've been guilty of this myself several times. See if it'll let me reload this. We'll just go VHS mode here. There we go. Let's jump on board with the 22. And this is going to be real time, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what transpired here. You can see the field in front of him. He's just not sure. I mean, maybe he just misjudged how much that the cars in front of him have checked up, but nonetheless, he goes up there and administers a crippling shot in the business end of an innocent bystander. As we now cycle back to the live side of things here on Redline. A couple of these drivers here are going to take some of these caution flag laps here to jump down pit road. If you're interested who those are, Gabriel Wood in the 4, Tyler Dohar, Case Collenbach, Tyler McMurder. Obviously, he was involved in an incident most drivers from looks to be about that 8th place position on back, all down pit road over the course of these first 2 yellow flag sessions here to open up this race with officially 20 laps on the board out of the scheduled 134. Field rack stacked again, ready to rock and roll here from the Lone Star State. Biggest mover inside the top 10 right now. That's going to be the driver that resides in the 5th place position. Matt Morrison, up 16 spots. So he has been getting good in the neighborhood in the early going of this race. Blake Spears not far off his effort, though. He is up 16. So you have 2 drivers plus 10 inside of the top 10. Let's get ready to go back. Green flag racing here at Texas. Green flag back in the air once again. 55 is going to slide down. Looked like a restart there at a plate track. See how important it was for the 55 of Ferguson to get down to the bottom preferred lane. It's a 2-car breakaway on that restart. The 55 and the 53 really doing a great job there getting back up to speed. Then about 0.4 of a second back, you got this guy out of Pickering, Texas. Or excuse me, not Pickering, Texas. We're live in Texas. from Pickering. In that Chevrolet, that's your podium. Gabriel Wood, Elijah Fisher, Blake Spears, Tyler Dohar. That's the top 10 as they run right now. And again, out of Walbridge, Ohio. First about 10 cars in line, single file. And then once we pan the cameras back just a little bit, in fact, guys, let's widen it out just a bit. Thank you. You can see where these cars start to fan out. You got guys starting to go up, explore that second or that nosebleed lane right around the top shelf of the racetrack. And this track should widen out the more. Look at the 12. I mean, he is just sending it. Living on a prayer. That's Kyle Kendall trying to get back up through there. I mean, he just overtook 3 or 4 cars in that series of turns 3 and 4 alone. The man out of southern Indiana has lit the afterburner on the high side. Pretty sure that you pay a premium in the Dr. Feelgood department talking about those Goodyear Eagles, or excuse me, Cooper tires on that ARCA machine. I mean, look at this. I mean, he has just basically said, I have no help, no problem. I'm just going to go to the outside. I'm just going to put this thing to the floor and see you guys later. I'm surprised no one has jumped up there yet. As he passes them, now they start to. Gabe Wood, the first person really to make a lane shift or a lane change there. And that's the guy, that's a veteran out there on the racetrack, works in NASCAR in the ARCA series in real life. I mean, you'll see him at the racetrack pretty much any given Friday, Saturday. I'm not sure if he works on Sundays yet, but between the ARCA series and the Xfinity series, good chance you may bump into him. What a recovery drive here by the 12. I mean, last time by, he was a half a second a lap faster than everybody out there on the racetrack. But as you get further up towards the front, these cars are going to get harder to pass. The more wear and tear on those tires on that car. And that should start to equalize here, but he's still got some hot sauce left in that thing. This has been fun to watch. I mean, nothing seems to faze this guy. I mean, he is just so smooth on the high side of the racetrack. I mean, that car is hooked up right now. You don't see it really pushing. You don't see the back end wiggling. I mean, no signs at all of any ill handling. In fact, it's more like a slot car just stuck to the racetrack in that Mustang. No change at the point. It's all the man from Rochester. Matty Hill in the 53, taking care of business. Lap 28 out of the scheduled 134 into the history books. You got it locked here on Redline Racing Network. Stick around. We're going to pay a couple of bills. We'll be right back with all the high-flying, high-octane racing action. Don't go anywhere.
Always here to help our squad when they need a little push in the right direction. That's just who we are. We're a beautifully diverse group of goofballs dedicated to driving fake race cars as fast as possible. And we continue to push each other to the front using the power of nonsense. We have one of the strongest NASCAR programs on the service, and you can access it all for $24.99 a month. And we just released individual subscriptions for $14.99 a month for each NASCAR vehicle. We also just added a Rallycross program, and our IndyCar program is taking off as well. So come join the weird side. We have speed and cookies. Cookies are not included in some locations. Here at TWRS, we're always here to help our squad when they need a little push in the right direction. That's just who we are. We're a beautifully diverse group of goofballs dedicated to driving fake race cars as fast as possible. And we continue to push each other to the front using the power of nonsense. We have one of the strongest NASCAR programs on the service, and you can access it all for $24.99 a month. And we just released individual subscriptions for $14.99 a month for each NASCAR vehicle. We also just added a rallycross program, and our IndyCar program is taking off as well. So come join the weird side. We have speed and cookies. Cookies are not included in some locations.
Race fans, welcome back to Redline Racing Network. Green flag, large and in charge, and Elijah Pfister finds himself in the lead, but Colton Ward may have other plans as it is side by side. John Force special here down the backstretch. They're fighting for the lead. Going into 3, and then he's got the 53. Now sliding back to that second place position. A shuffle here. Oh, what a save. Whew. Someone better check his race suit after that one. The 6 just decided to tail whip that thing. He snatched that car from near disaster. That was a great piece of driving there out of that number 6 Ford Mustang. I thought that thing was donezo. 3 wide behind him, looking at the Blue Angels at an Air Force, or an air show at the Air Force Base. See, the tires are starting to give up just a little bit here, and As Darrell Waltrip used to say, comers and goers, and that's what we're seeing here right now. Oh, the 6 is gone drift mode here. Those back tires, they are screaming at him. Look at that thing. Just about every corner, he has got it hanging out like it's Thursday night at this track, but it's tandem drift night. Let's go on board with Elijah Fisher. He put too much of a pounding on those. He might lose it that time. Oh, God, no. He's going to go face first into the fence. Hopefully these drivers see it, and I don't know why he just didn't pit sooner. I mean, there was just no rear bite in those. Dr. Feelgood's transition to Feel Bad's. He's doing the crab walk of the century right now. Oh, that is a tough break. That's why you got to remember, you got 134 laps in this thing. I thought it was only 100 laps tonight. That's interesting. But he's going to get that thing on pit road, and S Crew is going to have extensive repairs. But as I was saying, you got to take care of your equipment. You have to manage your stuff. Just a little too aggressive here early, and got those tires way outside of their comfort zone. Overheated them and had no rear bite at all. He was like they're out there on ice skates, and all it takes is a little bit of an overcorrection there, and that thing went back the other way violently, and we all saw the aftermath. Tough break there for the 6. He'll use a fast repair, so he'll be good to go, but however, does not have that mulligan, that gimme in his back pocket, and we're still under green flag action. No caution there, so as he comes out of the pits, this is going to be a lot different situation now, as he's now going to find himself in that that 18th place position. Multiple laps down. 2 laps down now. A tough break for him. Back to the point. It is all Colton Ward. He is the HMFIC, large and in charge, enjoying about a 1.6 second advantage over Stanton. And this is where it gets really dicey right now. 2 by 2, side by side. These boys are battling hard for position here. And why shouldn't they? I mean, this is second and third right here. This is in the money on the podium still. And what happened earlier, you get 2 cars that get stuck fighting side by side. What happens? This allows the other drivers to close in on the action. And this is a furious cluster of cars here. Metcalf, Kendall, Matt Heel, Ollie Ferguson, Mr. Excitement, Gabriel Wood, all right here. Some of these drivers here are the backbone of the series, been here the longest, probably some of the highest respected, and I believe a lot of these guys are admins too in this league, like Wood, Jason Metcalf. And here they are up all here, battling it out. I mean, you can pitch a blanket over these guys. That's how close they are. McMurder, who's on the recovery drive, remember, he was in that first. Well, full-blown disaster. As he runs there in that 46 machine, just outside of the top 10 in 12th, doing a great job. He was involved in that very first incident, I believe on lap 2 to kick this thing off. Cars were flying through the air. I mean, it was a huge wreck to start this thing off, but McMurder doing a great job now up to that 12th place position. There should be some more attrition in this race, you would think, historically, looking at the data. There's going to be some more. There's going to be some more yellow flag thrown in this race. We'll see how far McMurder can recover, but he's doing a great job thus far. Like I said, just outside the top 10 in that 12th place position. Guy we haven't spoke about yet, Thomas Guy in the 5 rod. He's really the guy that introduced me to the series. I want to say back in, was it 2021 or 2022? Oh, just as I say that, oh my God, the broadcaster's curse is real. He throws it in the grass. Oh, he's going to overcorrect it. He's going to fist bump the fence face first, and he's going to bring it to a halt. Oh, don't. Every time I talk about Tom on camera, go back and look at the broadcast. I ain't kidding. Something happens. And it's never a good thing. Tom, I'm sorry. I apologize. I can't make this stuff up. Just trying to shout my buddy out, and unbelievable. The man out of Fayetteville, North Carolina. What a save driving that thing through the grass, though, looking like Earnhardt. But, Tom, I apologize. I sincerely do. We're never going to go back and look at that, because he has that 5 parked on pit road. I assume that means he is done for the evening. Jason Metcalf now owns that 2nd place position. He is up 9 positions, while Colton Ward and Aaron Staton up 18 and 19's positions, respectively, since the drop of the green flag. That's your top 3 as they run right now as we approach the lap 60 mark. Tom probably had to go change his shorts after that one. He's probably hotter than a $3 Roman candle right now at me, because there's just certain drivers in certain leagues, I even think about mentioning their name, and just bad things happen on the racetrack. And I've seen it all, every which way and forth. You guys got to witness it right there with one of my longtime friends at iRacing. Checking back in with McMurder. Tom's famine is Tyler's feast, as he now able to punch his way inside of the top 10 in 9th. The lead, we have 11 drivers on the lead lap right now. So think about the pace that these guys, these front runners, are putting up. And we've had 2 or 3 cautions too, so it hasn't been like this has just been a green flag marathon since we dropped, initially went live here. That's not the case. And yet, Colton Ward, Metcalf and company, they're putting up some very fast lap times right now. Last time by Ward, a 30.44. Metcalf, a 30.53. Best laps of the race, however, over a second of fall off. So those tires are going to be a part of the storyline here, and that's why you're seeing some of these guys hanging on for dear life who just kind of overstepped it. It's not always about putting down the fastest lap time. It's about being consistent, managing the race, taking what the racetrack gives you. Race the racetrack. Don't get caught racing yourself and making a mistake out there. And this recovery drive from McMurder continues to be, I think, one of the storylines here, as he's now cracked the top 7. That's going to be Justin Lisnich in front of him, and that's going to be, I believe, for position. It is both those drivers still on the lead lap. Colton Ward now out to the biggest advantage lead of the evening, 2.80 seconds. So he has found another gear. He is, see ya, I'm out of here. And that's what good tire saving will do for you. Or just, having a little bit better throttle control, being patient with your steering wheel inputs. when you master that, this is what happens. You know, at tracks that are highly aggressive or the tire falls off considerably, you're really going to give yourself a big-time advantage. Now, typically why I hate stage racing, because, well, if you're good at that, stage racing, you race. Not so much here on the ARCA side of things. That's a conversation for another time. It's a 3-second lead now for Colton Ward, who is on his own planet right now, his own island out there on a Sunday drive, sipping a macchiato, just vibing. Gabriel Wood continues. This continues to be the hornet's nest on the racetrack. 3 wide for third. We're going to keep the cameras locked right here. In fact, let's jump on board with the Woodman. Those two now get it settled. They understand, hey, we keep doing this. We're going to allow Tyler Dohar and all these guys behind him to close in on him. McMurder's not really that far back of these guys now either. I mean, here's Gabe Wood. And let's go up here to the blimp. So there's Wood going into 1 and 2. And now here's McMurder. Last time by, he just put down a 30-60. Actually, Wood is faster the last couple times by. McMurder was closing on it. Remember, he's had to really push the envelope, drive harder to regain all that track position he lost. We remain under green flag conditions here from Texas Motor Speedway here on Redline Racing Network. Want to thank all you fellas for stopping in tonight, hanging out with us right here on the YouTube side of things. If you could be so kind to smash the like button, ring the bell, that way you'll get notified each and every time the NASCAR ARCA Series takes to the racetrack Tuesday nights in prime time. You won't miss any of the high-flying, high-octane racing action right here on Redline. We can certainly appreciate that. Colton Hundy Ward just continues to turn and burn on these guys. That 3 seconds has now opened up to 4:14. I mean, he is 0.2 a lap faster than anyone else on the racetrack right now. What are they putting in the water over at his camp? Single file right now. There's been a lot of attrition in this race. Multiple drivers 1 or more laps down from those big blockbuster wrecks at the top of the broadcast, or I should say, just after the initial green flag. Looks like Thomas did go ahead and put it on the hauler for the evening. And again, only 6 drivers now on the lead lap. Everything is bigger, better, and wild in Texas, and this race has not disappointed in that department. We're going to go NASCAR all out right now. Once again, crank it up right along with us here on Redline. enjoyed that crank it up session. Your leader on pit road, currently getting service. He is down on the way. We're going to step aside once again, pay some bills, and we'll be back. Stick around. Don't go anywhere. You got it locked on Redline.
Here at TWRS, we're always here to help our squad when they need a little push in the right direction. That's just who we are. We're a beautifully diverse group of goofballs dedicated to driving fake race cars as fast as possible. And we continue to push each other to the front using the power of nonsense. We have one of the strongest NASCAR programs on the service, and you can access it all for $24.99 a month. And we just released individual subscriptions for $14.99 a month for each NASCAR vehicle. We also just added a Rallycross program, and our IndyCar program is taking off as well. So come join the weird side. We have speed and cookies. Cookies are not included in some locations. Here at TWRS, we're always here to help our squad when they need a little push in the right direction. That's just who we are. We're a beautifully diverse group of goofballs dedicated to driving fake race cars as fast as possible. And we continue to push each other to the front using the power of nonsense. We have one of the strongest NASCAR programs on the service, and you can access it all for $24.99 a month. And we just released individual subscriptions for $14.99 a month for each NASCAR vehicle. We also just added a Rallycross program, and our IndyCar program is taking off as well. So come join the weird side. We have speed and cookies. Cookies are not included in some locations.
10 laps to set it all out here, live from Texas. Ready to rock and roll side by side here with this is going to be a Saturday night local track shootout LCQ type dash to the pace car. Lights out. Green flag back in the air at Texas with just 7 laps to go to say who will do it. You got to find out right on Racing Network. Are you kidding me? It's okay to three-way at Texas for the lead. Less than 3 miles to settle it. He gets slapped with the set of lug nuts, uncorks the nuclear bomb, and it's going to be knocking on the back door. It's not DiGiorno, it's Gabriel Wood bagging one and stealing one here like a bandit in the Lone Star State. Are you serious? Yeah, Gabe Wood does it again. This guy, he's got... How does he get lucky like... Again, what a thrilling finish here in this one. As a three-wide battle for the lead goes wrong, takes out our leaders. Gabriel Wood at the right place, the right time. He is going to steal one out the back door of this thing and punch his ticket into victory lane. Want to thank all of you guys for joining me here on Redline Racing Network for this phenomenal action-packed thriller here. Wish I could stay longer, but I have to get back to work this evening. I'll see all of you next time right here on Redline Racing Network. And remember, as the late, great Tony Trapasso used to say, when you walk down the road of life this week, do us all a favor, don't play in traffic, and we'll see you next time right here on Redline Racing Network. Good night, everybody.
Every we bring that thunder. We bring that thunder. Every we bring that thunder. Every we bring that thunder. Every we bring that thunder. We bring that thunder. Bring that thunder. Yes, sir. Yeah. You know what time it is. Crooked Line Racing Thursday Night Thunder. Redline Racing Network live at 9. Engines hot, the vibes right. Let's ride. Start your engines, hear that scream. Crooked Line. We bring that thunder. As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I take a look at my right and realize what's nothing left. Cause I've been blasting and laughing so long that even my mama thinks that my mind is gone. But I ain't never crossed a man that didn't deserve it. He be treated like a punk, you know that's unheard of. You better watch how you're talking and where you're walking, or you and your homies might be lying and chalk. I really hate the trip, but I gotta know. As they croak, I see myself in the pistol smoke. Boom, I'm the kind of G the little homies wanna be like on my knees in the night, saying prayers in the street light.